17.
All right, heads up, listen up.
He raised it. He needed to raise it.
Number one, look at your book. Let's start at the top. What's first? Do we need a roof? No. Boy, you better be glad, because that's an expensive roof.
Telling you.
All right. Number two.
Floor cover.
Floor covering.
Carpet, yeah.
In the entire house. We don't know what. Probably not carpet, but maybe upstairs in the bedrooms. What would you do upstairs?
Upstairs, me?
Yeah.
In this house, carpet.
Carpet?
Carpet upstairs.
Laminate. Okay. Upstairs.
Upstairs?
All right. What would you do downstairs?
Laminate.
Okay. You know what?
And tile in the kitchen.
Yeah, me too. I tile the kitchens, tile the bathrooms, tile the walls around the tub.
Right.
Yeah.
Which is not the same tile that's on the floor.
Second round.
We use them square, shiny tiles on the wall. In fact, even on the floor, but not the same color. You know the tile border built into it? You know what we're talking about? All right. In the bathrooms. Wait a minute. One thing at a time here. So we got 2,400 square feet here. Looks like we're going to laminate most of it, tile some of it. Laminate is what, Jay, per foot installed? Now we're talking about those planks, you know.
Yes.
Yeah. It's going to be, with labor, it's going to be $4.
I get it done for 3.
I get it done for 3.
Yep. Okay.
So use 3.
Okay.
Times 25.
Well, no, because you're tiling part of it, and that's $5 a foot.
2,000.
So we got a kitchen, which ain't very big. You got some bathrooms. So you know what? If we multiply 3 times 2,500, we got 7,500. Okay. Why don't we just call it 8,000 to cover the floor?
There you go.
Boy, that's a lot.
That's 2,500 square feet.
A lot of house. Okay, boy, this is going to add up quick.
I think you can get done for 6. Because if I use the 2,500, I would use 2,000. Because if I'm going to tile, then I'm going to take that.
You better speak up. They can't hear you.
Okay, so we got 2,500 square feet, but I'll back out 500 because we're going to tile the rest. So if I'm doing laminate, I'm going to do laminate with underlayment. I'm going to spend $3. That's going to be $6,000 to do your laminate floor.
Okay.
Other than your kitchen and your bathroom, which will be much smaller.
But then you got to tile it.
Yeah, the tile's going to be much cheaper.
Tile is not cheaper than that laminate floor.
Oh yeah, you can get tile for like 89 cents.
Yeah, then somebody's got to lay it.
Yeah.
And that's a lot harder than putting that laminate floor down there. Trust me, tile is $5 a square foot. I don't care what he says. I have laid a lot of it just in the last 6 months.
You do the laminate over the tile?
No, you don't do the laminate over the tile.
No.
Tile it or you laminate, one or the other. All right, I'm telling you, it's $8 grand for this floor.
Would you
All
use,
right, what's next?
well, you said a shiny tile. Would you use a shiny tile in a bathroom because doesn't it for
The
slippers?
shiny tiles on the
Oh,
wall.
on the back. Okay.
Oh, yeah, I put them on the floor too, but not the same tile. It's a
Yeah, the one that
different color.
Exterior paint.
All right, exterior paint. Do we need it?
Yeah, oh yeah.
Okay, all of it.
All of it,
definitely.
All right. How would you figure that, Alton?
Well, I got paint. I personally restucco, but I mean, I
Just figure
figure
about the
about
size of the house. We don't have any major.
About $4 grand.
Wait a minute. Is that siding up there rotten?
Yes. And the rafters too.
It's going to be a lot of work.
Yeah, it looks like it's
When you repair, is that rotten or not? I can't tell.
No.
I think it's got flaking paint.
It's flaking
No,
paint.
it's got some shutters that need to be replaced.
Yeah.
I use $2 a heated square foot for exterior paint.
He uses $2 a square foot, meaning
$5,000.
$5,000 to paint the exterior.
Correct.
And he's probably right, especially since it's 2-story. And all the eaves have got to be painted. My trim is always white.
Yep.
Always white. Look at your executive houses, they're always going to be white. As to what color you paint the walls, ladies, that's up to you. But you got a million choices, but nothing gaudy. Nothing gaudy.
What about the stucco? It's cracking.
You paint
Can
that
you
sucker.
see stucco anywhere on your major component list?
I made
All right, I'm going to say it one more time. If it ain't a major component, I do not want to talk to it till we get to it. Are we clear?
Yes.
Now we're going right down your list. You guys are trying to get sidetracked. When you get back home, you better do the same thing. You'll never come to a conclusion. We'll get to miscellaneous if you'll let us get there. What's next?
Interior paint.
All right, got to paint the whole inside? Yes. All right, that's another $5,000 on this
I
house.
use the same multiplier.
All right, you got $10,000 just in paint. Boy, I can see R50 going down the crapper here.
Uh-huh.
All right, what's next?
HVAC.
Central heat and air on this house.
Yes.
You're probably going to need 2 units.
Yep.
And that is at least $6,000. I assume
I'm
the
at 7.
vents are already in there, right?
Yeah. I use 35 and 35.
Okay, I'm okay with that. He uses 35 and 35, and you're not going to get the best price first time you do this. You're going to have to shop around a while. Let's put $7,000 for central heat and air.
Yeah.
And that's 2 units. That's 3 tons.
Then we got kitchen.
All right, you putting it down now?
Oh, yeah.
All right. All right, the kitchen.
The cabinets aren't too bad, but the rest
Ladies,
of
can
them
we
are
save the cabinets or not?
Yeah.
Yeah, I would say the cabinets.
First of all, I said ladies.
We do it.
Well,
All.
All right, ladies, by a show of hands, who would save the cabinets?
maybe
Who would take them out? Okay, to me it's a no-brainer. We gut in the kitchen. We're gutting it. And if you guys need cabinets in your man cave, this is where you get them. That's a little bigger kitchen than our model, right? However, it still only needs 1 range, 1 refrigerator, 1 dishwasher, doesn't it?
Yeah.
All right. More countertops.
Oh, definitely.
More cabinets. So, what's your best guess?
I'm at 8,000 with appliances.
What's your best guess? Mine too. $8,000 will easily do that kitchen. And I mean everything, except the floor and the paint.
And I'll go ahead and tell y'all, even in our bread and butter houses, entry-level price point, I'm using remnant granite. So, now of course you're going to be going through your contractor, right? But when I'm using my contractor, he uses a particular granite wholesaler. And I'm getting my remnant granite, and then we put it in the bathrooms too. I'm getting bathroom countertops done for $250 with the remnant granite. That's not a major, that's a minor. But nonetheless, I'm getting it for right at $30 a square foot.
Which is cheap. It's installed.
Right.
That's cheap.
And we're also using the undermount sink.
Always.
And
Always. Sink ain't under the counter, it's archaic. Gotta be under the counter.
yeah. And also what's still hot is what's called the bullnose trim. So instead, you know what I'm talking about, right? So it's curved so that when you run into it, it doesn't kill you with the sharp edge. So bullnose trim on your granite countertops.
And you're not getting granite at Lowe's.
No.
They are ridiculous in there.
And they're knocking on
With
$50.
granite or carpet. They're ridiculous with their carpet too. So anyway, who's putting in your granite? It better be somebody who installs granite for a living, or
That's
you'll
right.
be doing it again.
That's right.
And your contractor will go get the granite subcontractor.
Yes.
You don't have to worry about that. But you ought to let your contractor know there's such a thing as a remnant granite store.
Yes.
He needs to know you know.
Exactly.
That's right. Otherwise, you're going to be taking a seminar.
Yeah. That sink alone is probably $300. It goes underneath that counter.
Yeah.
And they can only underlay them if they're granite countertops.
Now look, remember folks, people buy based on what they see, right? So for $150, $200, you can make a big splash impression by having a great big fancy faucet
Yeah.
right there at that sink.
Same as in the bathroom.
Yes.
All right.
Oh, and this is a minor thing, but people get an impression, at least subconsciously. So let me just tell you something that's very small but makes a big impression. When you go to that front door, don't have a double wide mobile home doorknob on your front door. All right? And nothing against double wides, I was in the business for decades. But on that front door, spend $150 and have a really, really nice brass or brushed nickel big handle right there on that front door when you walk in.
Now, one of the things I see, Ron, with these buyers and the ladies get all
Speak
in
up,
the kitchen.
Alton.
And when you're looking at your kitchen and you're speaking of the sink, I know a lot of folks like that farmhouse sink look. That's highly expensive. And unless you're doing a high-end house, stay away from it because it'll cost you just as much as doing the entire kitchen because those sinks can be $3,000 or $1,500 and you don't need to spend that kind of money because you're never going to have Christmas dinner in this house. So don't get emotional about putting that farmhouse sink in there because you see it on a television show.
you're gonna spend enough on this house as it is.
So you do standard
All right,
sink.
let's
Just
go
a
on down the
standard
line.
cabinet
We don't
sink.
have all morning. What's
So
next?
bathroom, we got 2 full baths and a guest
Full
bath.
bath.
Okay, so we're gonna gut all of our baths?
Yes. 2 and 15.
Okay. 2 and 15.
Well, that's what you're.
Hell, you're gonna spend $2,000.
Well, I'm just going by your checklist.
Well, who put these stupid
You
numbers?
do it.
Well, you ain't never gonna see me spend $2,000 in a bathroom. Toilets, $100 bucks. Sink and cabinet. By the way, I do not put granite in my bathrooms. The sinks that come with the cabinets are just fine for these low-end houses. I do not. By the way, he's gonna put stainless steel appliances, aren't you?
Yes, sir.
Okay.
Same here.
I put weight, and I'm telling you, it sells just as fast. But it don't matter. I don't care. I'm not picking them. The ladies are picking them, right? Nope. All right. Okay, then it's stainless steel, right, ladies?
Yes.
All right. Who cares?
It's the same money.
It ain't even enough difference to even talk about. All right. We already gave you a number on the kitchen. $8,000. Easily do that kitchen. All right, bathrooms. It's the same sink and toilet that they all need, and it's the same tub.
Now you got ceramic tubs and they can be reglazed.
That's what I was gonna think of.
So you got 2 ceramic tubs.
Well, that's true. You can reglaze a tub,
Yeah.
but it costs the same as a new tub.
True.
That's true.
Just rest, that's
$450.
labor. And I always tile the walls around my tubs.
Yeah.
And that one of them's got that plastic stuff on. I rip that crap out of there
Yeah.
and tile around it. Man, does that make a bathroom different?
Same.
So would you replace
Now
the
you're tiling the
bathroom
floor,
then?
and you got all new
It's the
fixtures.
same price.
And then you're going to decide whether you want to put a door on the tub or a shower curtain on the tub.
Oh, something hot right now on the doors. So we just finished a house last week. Put it on the market. It's a $300,000 house, which is pretty high end in our area. But we put the barn door with the big roller top on the shower. And just the door, I know this is a little crazy, but this is a higher end neighborhood for my area. I spent $800. You don't need to do that, but I spent $800 on this barn door, shower door. But man, when the lady walks in that bathroom, it's gonna sell her.
Little things like that sell houses.
That's a sizzle
People don't buy houses with common sense. They buy it with emotion.
Yep.
I bought a house one time because it had a great big swan faucet on the bathtub in the bedroom.
Nice.
I never had one of them before. All you think about.
Have you had one since?
What was that last one?
Well, we're trying to come up with $1 on the bathrooms.
Oh,
My
okay.
guess is you're going to be at 3 on all of them.
Okay, let's call it $3,500.
All right.
Wait, this 4 bathrooms?
I thought it was 3.
Only sold
35 on all three.
Let's just call it $5,000, can we? All of them. You're gutting all of them. $5,000, all of it. What's next?
What did you say, $5,000 for all 4?
Yes,
All right, so we got rotten wood is next on the list.
but it ain't a lot of rotten wood. Therefore, it's a miscellaneous. Electrical, the panel box is good. We checked it.
Yep.
Now, there's still some electrical stuff to do, and when you paint the inside of a house, you're probably going to have to replace every single plug.
Yes.
Because you can't paint them things. Ain't going to match. And probably the switch plates. It's all miscellaneous, though. And your contractor will do that. You don't need an electrician to replace the plugs.
Right.
You do it, put a panel box in.
Yes.
All right.
Windows.
Windows.
I would.
Yep. What'd I say? 300 a window?
Yes.
Okay. You had how many? Okay, that's $5,000. $5,000 for windows.
So electrical's none, right? Because it's
None.
Right, not a major.
What? What slider door?
There was one in the back.
It ain't a window, is it? That's door. Are you going to have a pretty good sized miscellaneous on this house? How
Yes.
about let's wait till we get there, and I'll say it again. It ain't on your major list, is it?
No.
All right. What's next?
Garage.
All right, you got a garage that's been converted in the middle to a laundry room and one-car garage.
The door won't even open on
You
that.
have to decide. I'd leave it like it is, because it's and make it a nice laundry room. But that means you're gonna have to figure out what to do with that door there. It won't open. You're probably going to have to put a one-car door there and finish the front of that building to look like the rest of it. Make it look right. What? What?
I would too.
So, yeah, so it matches all the neighbors.
That laundry room is right there behind that wall.
Yeah, but it's got a 3-foot setback from the door.
There's a space area in front of it.
There's a space in front of it.
All right, do we know we need a garage door?
Yes.
Is that the only thing that's on the major list?
Yeah.
How much is a single garage door?
$800.
About $800. After you get it ready for them to install it, which is going to require some more work. But it ain't on the major list, so I can't talk about it. What's next?
Basement down.
There ain't no basement, is there?
Foundation.
Foundation don't have a problem that I saw. By the way, you see masonry houses, you better look at all four corners. Look for cracks. What's that mean? It's probably sinking. And if it is, you better have it checked before you close on it. Unless it's obvious it is. Okay, next.
Junky neighbors.
Nope, no junky neighbors.
Plumbing.
Plumbing. Haven't we already covered it? Almost? Nope, what have we not covered? That laundry room needs stuff. You know, that's, I'm telling you, that's dinner tonight.
Right.
It's miscellaneous. All right? Is that it?
That's it on majors.
Okay, now let's get into this miscellaneous stuff since you guys are so hell-bent on talking about it. Nope. First of all, what does it cover? All the doors, all the light fixtures, the fan.
Inside back cover. Inside back cover is your checklist. Not checklist, but a list of all your sample miners.
We
Inside
need a
back
new front
cover.
door.
Yeah.
Absolutely.
Yeah.
That one looks crappy. All right. All your interior doors are going to be what, Jay?
6-panel interior doors, and the cost of the doors is $35, and you get new knobs and hinges, and you're up to about 50 or 60 bucks per door.
Where are you getting them?
I actually
We're
get
not.
my doors.
Contractors
Well, the
are.
contractor is. That's true.
Our only interest is what's that bottom number. I don't care where they get anything if I like that bottom number. Nor am I going to tell them because they ain't going to listen to me anyway. They know where to get this stuff. And if I catch any of you with a pickup truck at Lowe's, I'll confiscate your truck. You don't chase crap. That's their job. What's your job? Approve bid. Wait. That's your job. All right. The miscellaneous in this house is everywhere. It's everywhere. Even some landscaping a little bit out front. But remember, we got that thing over there to do. We got a little work in the back to do, as I recall. Right? What else?
Can we add up the majors first?
Got to put ceiling fans in there, yeah. Got to put ceiling fans in there. Got to put some lights in there. Pretty much everywhere, right?
Yeah.
What else on your miscellaneous list? Let me take a look at it.
Landscape.
Light fixtures.
It's getting hot. Oh, look at there. It even says, oh, I thought it said wallpaper.
No.
Do we have some sheetrock repairs?
Yeah,
Yep.
definitely.
That's all part of it.
Ron, some people were discussing whether you would or Alton would or I would leave the popcorn ceiling or slick the ceiling. My answer is it depends on the neighborhood and the price point of the house. If this is going to be an entry-level bread and butter, I'm not going to slick these ceilings. I'm going to leave them as they are with the popcorn.
I have never scraped a popcorn ceiling in my life, nor do I ever intend to. You guys are just making this up. There's nothing wrong with this popcorn ceiling. They're not going to fall into your breakfast cereal. However, if you got to do it anyway, then do it the way ever you want it. And no way I'm going to scrape a popcorn ceiling. There's no need. It's just extra work. Now look, we could spend an hour here on this miscellaneous. We just got to pick a number. First of all, let's add up your majors.
Yeah. Now don't round up the majors yet. Actually add them up with what you wrote down.
Let's see how big a difference we get.
Y'all add them up and call out what you got.
49,500.
Well, we're already 5,000 off.
Yeah. 44, 45, 49, 5.
Round number here.
Yeah, no, don't round up yet. Get yours.
48,615.
Okay.
Oh, gutters. Did you mention gutters?
I'm sorry, 675. I can't remember.
Gutters is miscellaneous.
Yeah, but I don't even see gutters on the house.
How are we getting so many
don't see
numbers off?
I don't know.
2,000 units. Miscalculated.
So many numbers. Same numbers to add up.
So we've heard 44 and 48.
42.3.
I missed
60.
I got 42,000.
I got about 40.
What do you mean 60?
60,000.
No way. What are you adding? I gave you the numbers. Add them again. The calculator's broke. Add them again. Everybody else is in the 40s. I didn't ask you what you think it costs. I asked you what it adds up to. So add it up.
45.
Okay.
44.
We're at about 44. Now we got to throw a miscellaneous on it.
Right.
Be big. What do you think?
30%.
Huh?
30%.
What do you think?
About 10 miscellaneous. Yeah. 6,000.
Okay, every bit of $20,000 miscellaneous. Huh?
56.
Every bit of it. Every bit of 20. There's so much stuff to do. Ain't in your major. Every bit of it.
So, you got stressed about
We're at $65,000 repair cost.
Well, I said 60.